Alright guys, so I wanted to take a few minutes and show the next thing that I've added to the truck, which are these Rome Adventure Company totes. These are the 95 liter cases. I'll show you a couple different angles. Get up front here. Just kind of give you guys perspective on what they actually look like on the truck. I was worried about if they would fit this way on the access cab, and they actually fit just about perfect, really. It's about flush with the back, hangs over just a couple inches up front, which I actually kind of like the look of it. Anyway, so that's fine. So, anyways, I got rid of the Plano cases that I had mounted up here before because my stuff kept getting wet. They were starting to crack and become brittle, and there just wasn't much storage in them. So with these, they're about 11 and a half or 12 inches tall. So you have substantially more space. Now also with them being taller, they create quite a bit of wind noise. You really don't notice anything until you start hitting about 60 miles per hour. Then it starts becoming pretty noticeable. Really doesn't bother me too much. It's not enough. Let me rephrase that. It doesn't bother me enough to do away with the utility I gain from these boxes. Now, a couple things on the boxes themselves. They do come with little holes to latch each lock. Now, these things are tiny. I've tried a few different locks, and you really can't fit anything other than like a TSA style lock, maybe like a little cable lock or something. But anything that you can fit through these holes basically can be cut with a pair of pliers. And I tried a few different ones. I bent this just slightly, trying to get something to fit. I can still get it closed, but I gave up on that because I tried a little lock. It broke after a couple weeks, and I'm like, okay, well, that's not working and it's not secure. So what I did is got a nice substantial lock here and put just one of these clasps like you put on a shed or something, and drilled some holes, put some rivets in there, and just to show you guys, these things are substantial. I am actually moving the whole truck, just holding these rivets. And truthfully, if someone wants to get in here, they could get in. I'm not trying to make it theft proof, but just a little more than what those little TSA style locks will provide. So anyway, pop that out. There's the rivets, and I only put one on each case, but truthfully, you could put two on either side of each latch, so you could go up to 6 if you wanted to. Nice, solid latches. Push that up. It does have gas struts. Now this is me trying to reach up from the ground, as you can see. So how I do this is step up past my step onto the floorboard here of the truck. I just kind of prop myself against the door, and this is the view that I have inside the box. And I wanted to show you inside just to actually put in perspective a little better what you can fit in here. No point in asking me about specific chainsaws or things that'll fit. I don't know. My Cobalt 80 volt max does. So if you push the guard down, it is a perfect fit inside this box. And I still have plenty of unused space so far in here. These boxes have kept all my stuff dry. As you can see, there's a very substantial gasket, nice raised lip that interfaces with the gasket. Close that up. We do have nice latches. This one, as I said, got a little bent up, so sometimes it causes me a little bit of an issue. So those are all locked up. There we go. And that one is good to go. I'm going to take you guys to the other side just to show you. I'm not going to go over a review of everything I have in there. Basically, just want to show you an overview of kind of what's in here to give you guys maybe a little more perspective of what you can realistically fit in these 95-liter cases. Same steps, lean up against the door, and here's what I have. Little air compressor, battery jumper, tow straps, jumper cables, little tool roll, and I still have probably another 4 inches of height just because the lid dips in. So, again, a lot of room in these things. We've had a substantial amount of rain. We got a good snow and ice over a few weeks ago, and I have not had a drop get in to these cases, and I have been driving at highway speeds while raining, and still have had nothing get in past the gaskets. One quick thing I guess I'll mention, just while I'm talking about it, in case anyone's curious, get up here. These are my Max Tracks, and they fit perfect in between these cases. As you can see, kind of the location of these cases. And yes, I can still get these Max Tracks on and off without messing with the boxes. So, yeah, I kind of melted off a couple of my tabs here, but yeah, so that's the most recent thing that I've added to the truck, and I just wanted to show you guys because I kind of went through different versions, different style boxes up there, and finally I found one that I'm satisfied with. Now, the cost is expensive, so that is definitely a con, although they're really good quality boxes. The locking latches or whatever, those do need rework. If you're spending $300 per case, more than likely, whatever you have in it, you're going to want to lock. And those little TSA style locks are junk. So, you know, as I showed you, there's a good way around it. Some rivets, and that holds it plenty secure. So, yeah, I guess it always goes back to the buy once, cry once. I bought 3 different, or I guess 2 or 3 different style boxes to put up there on the roof rack, and ultimately have landed on this, and I've had them up there for a few thousand miles at least, and have had zero issue with the quality of them. They just need to rework that lock and be prepared to be getting a substantial amount of wind noise. If that's going to bother you, then I would not go this route. Anyways, that is it. And thanks for watching, guys.